is completely fed up with the Houston Texans. And when he recently demanded the trade, it shocked the world. The man is only 25 years old, and he's coming off the best season of his entire career. He threw over 4,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions. But the Texans as a team had a horrible season, and that's what sparked the trade discussion. See, back in 2019, Houston went 10-6, led the AFC South, and made the playoffs. The duo of Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins is what made them so great. But even though the two had an amazing year together, the Texans still traded their star receiver to the Cardinals, and that pissed Deshaun off. But when $156 million was on the table, Deshaun had no choice but to re-sign for 4 years. Now, in hindsight, that was a huge mistake. During this past season, Houston fell apart. They went 4-12 and became one of the worst teams in the league. Not only was the team a mess on the field, they were also a mess behind the scenes. Deshaun was promised his input would be heard when bringing new people onto the team, but this isn't how things played out. The Texans went behind his back and made decisions without talking to him. First, they traded away his favorite receiver. Then, they fired Deshaun's favorite coach, Bill O'Brien, and then hired a new GM that Deshaun hated. And if all that wasn't enough, they did the worst thing imaginable. They didn't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Deshaun told me last night he loves our videos, man. So what the hell are you doing? He'd be devastated if you betrayed him. He can't handle that kind of stress in his life after all this, man. But anyways, that was it. Deshaun had enough, and he demanded to be traded before the 2021 season. Obviously, the Texans were heartbroken, and they tried everything they could to convince him to stay. But at the end of the day, if a star demands a trade, there's usually no going back. So once the news broke that Deshaun wanted out, the Texans' phone started ringing non-stop. And Stephen A. Smith was the first to bring up the Dolphins' offer.
I think the Miami Dolphins, with the number 3 pick, the number 18 overall pick, along with the second-round pick and Tua Tagovailoa, I think that's another option.
Damn, Deshaun in aqua and orange? Ooh, that's beyond scary for the rest of the league. See, the Dolphins showed a lot of promise this past year. They went 10-6, and in my opinion, they're an experienced quarterback away from greatness. So, offering up Tua Tagovailoa and 3 first-round draft picks is the perfect deal for them. We just saw a similar deal take place between the Rams and the Lions. Matthew Stafford traded for Jared Goff and 3 first-round picks, and Deshaun is worth just as much, if not more. So it's not like the Texans would be giving up Deshaun for nothing. They'd get a solid future in return. But things became pretty clear recently when Deshaun made a ton of headlines, changing his profile pictures and taking the team out of his bios. All you can see on Twitter is his manager. So it's only a matter of time before a deal gets done. But the bright side is Deshaun is in great shape and ready to take over as soon as he gets to where he wants to be. It's not like he gained hundreds of pounds or became a felon. I mean, some NFL players don't have options anymore because they killed their careers. You want to hear more about that? Well, click on this video right here, man.